Dan Perry here with another C++ tutorial for Dan on Tech. In this video, we will begin looking at comparison operators. So far, what we've done is linear or sequential programming. Every command that we've executed has gone in a sequence, one after the other. Well, we're getting ready to start introducing you to the ability to make decisions and branch and do different things based on conditions of various variables. We're also going to be looking at how we can do loops based on conditions, and in order to do that, we need to be able to make comparisons. So we're going to look here at the basic comparison operators. And there are 6 basic operators. Well, the first one is the equality or equals. Well, we've seen the equal sign before, but remember I said the equal sign doesn't mean equals, it means assign the value to. Well, in order to say two things are equal, or compare to see if things are equal, we use two equal signs, or double equals. That's what we use for equal. For not equal, we use an exclamation point and an equal sign. The exclamation point means not. We can also see if things are greater than, with a greater than symbol, less than, with a less than signal. I should probably write down not equal here. We've got greater than or equal to with a greater than symbol followed by the equal, and less than or equal with a less than sign followed by the equal. So those are our 6 basic comparisons that we're going to do. Now later on we'll add some ability to make a more complex comparison, but for right now those are the 6 we want to look at. Now the easiest thing to look at is numeric comparison. Let's say if we had 3 and we checked to see if 3 was equal to 3, well, that would be true. Or it is a fact. But is 3 equal to 5? No, that's false. So comparing numbers seems easy. 3 greater than 5? No. I'll just write an F for false. 5 greater than 3? Well, that would be true. Okay. Well, we said 3 equal to 3. What about 3 greater than or equal to 3? Is that true or false? Well, that's true because it meets the equal part, does not meet the greater than, but this is greater than or equal to. And if I had, say, 5 not equal to 3, that would be true because they're not equal. So those are some basic comparisons. Integers, all those work fine. If we're dealing with floating point numbers, we can run into a problem. So with floats, well, 3.2 greater than 3.1, well, that would be true. Oh, my computer sort of hiccuped there. That would be true. Well, okay. Now, what about is 3.2 equal to 3.2? Well, we look at that and we say, sure, that's true. Now, here's a problem you can run into. If those numbers had been calculated, especially if there was any division involved or multiplication, if you do that comparison, it may come out to be false because of rounding. Because what may be there is not 3.2, but 3.200001 in one of them, and the other might just be 3.2. So comparing to see if things are equal in floating points can be a problem. Now, when we're comparing those, whether it's floats, integers, or any other data type, usually we're not actually comparing 3 equal to 3. What we're doing is saying something like a equal 3, where a is a variable. So a equal 3, where a is a variable. Or we could be doing a greater than or equal to b, where there's variables on both sides of the equation. So that's the way we actually compare, not normally the numbers. We compare variables to a value or variables to other variables. One common mistake that is made a lot, and you want to make sure you don't do that. I'll see this very often. A equals 3. Remember, we said that's the assignment operator. What that's going to do is assign the value of 3 to A, and that's a problem. If you do that in a comparison, that will always return a true, because it does the assignment. It makes A equal to 3, assigns A to the value of 3, then does the comparison. So be very careful. And at some point when you're creating an equality comparison, you're going to do the single equal. I still do it on occasion, and I'll stare right at it and say, why is it not working? And I won't see that problem. That's when I need to back away and take another look. Now, in the next video, I'm going to continue the comparison, but we're going to talk about characters. So thank you for watching this Dan on Tech video. Please subscribe to this playlist so you don't miss future videos. Please check out and subscribe to our other Dan on Tech channel playlists.